Planned Brotherhood is not affiliated or associated with Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is a registered trademark of Planned Parenthood Federation of America, Inc.
It must have been, it must have been, it must have been a happy time, time. It must have been, it must have been, it must have been a happy time, time. The sun would shine, the candy bars, Kool-Aid flowing like wine, the comic books, the TV shows, the bubble gum, the kitty cat.
Hey, everybody, thanks for listening to episode 142.
Thank you.
I said help me with the intro, not butcher the intro. Episode 142 of Planned Brotherhood with Sam and Margaret. Recorded about a week ago, so this intro is going to be so good that I don't remember anything we talked about. Do you?
Nope.
There was a joke circle that broke out at the end. Look forward to that.
We apologize for everything else. Is that fair to say?
No. We can't set that precedent going into the episode. People are going to turn off right now. If they're going to do that, let's get in plugs real quick first.
Okay. PlannedBrotherhood.noisebeam.com.
Or just noisebeam.com if you want to join.
The banner is up. The banner is up.
noisebeam.com. Twitter.com/PlannedBrohood. Call us, leave a disclaimer, 206-338-6346.
Not that you will.
Find us if you did. Find us on Facebook. Not that you will. Is that it? brotherofallpodcast@gmail.com. We haven't gotten an email in a while. Not since that special ed teacher. That's no way to end an intro. Enjoy the show.
It must have been a happy time, time. It must have been, it must have been, it must have been a happy time, time.
Tell me a little bit about Noisebeam.
Hey,
As if we paid him. As if his pockets are lined.
I'll tell you one thing.
Look, if I like your guys' show, I feel like I would like shows related to it, or similar in tone.
noisebeam.com.
Can I find them on Facebook?
Yes, you can. You can't be in the internal page like we are.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
I guess not.
If you knew what it meant, it would defeat the whole purpose. It's internal.
I feel like your mic might not be all the way plugged in.
Really? All right, here it is. Check.
Okay. Too loud. Yes, we're fine.
Hey. I feel like Margaret isn't saying anything.
We are 11 seconds in, so give her some time.
Is that a camel or a donkey?
Are you having a hallucination?
What, a camel or a donkey?
Oh, it's a deer, I've been informed.
Where's the deer?
The statue next to the gestures, apples to apples, and Bezerweiser.
You basically just gave the address of my house. Thank you. Yeah, Kelly and I, my roommate, we've been on a real board game kick lately, and we buy the stupidest ones, the ones that end with, well, in Kelly's case,
Cheers?
She had to invent a dance. She had to explain the premise of a dance and then dance for the amount of time that you have to dance. That's how much fun this game is. And
is that where that doorknob dance came from?
No, the doorknob dance has
that
been
goes way back.
around for a long time.
I hadn't seen you bust that out in probably 5 years.
I was retired.
Anyway, Kelly, we were playing this game and she had to invent a dance, and she chose to be Tom Hanks from Philadelphia, but make it a little mini musical.
Wait, so you choose a scenario and then you make that into a dance?
Yes.
Like I'm Tom Cruise from Philadelphia.
Hanks.
Make that a dance.
Did he have a cameo? I don't remember Tom Cruise at all in that movie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But is that what the card says? Tom Hanks in Philadelphia, and then you make a dance out of it?
That was all off the top of her head.
So the card just says dance, and then you choose the story to
You're
go
not
along behind
explaining
it?
this game well.
All you have to know is she invented her own song, and she chose to be Tom Hanks from Philadelphia.
You're describing like playtime as a child. You don't even need a board for that.
That was my playtime as a child.
But what I didn't understand about the end of the dance ended with her slitting her own wrists as Tom Hanks from Philadelphia.
She's just saying that he died.
He didn't kill himself, but her argument was,
Spoiler alert, I
well, if
haven't
you
seen
had
the
AIDS,
movie.
wouldn't you want to kill yourself?
Plus, you can't really act out your white blood cells betraying you. Is that what happens in AIDS?
If you happen to have a wheelchair in your storage,
I think Jesus comes down and squeezes your throat until you're dead. That's what AIDS and Jesus means to me.
your bracelet says the same.
You lost your smokes there, buddy.
Okay. Thank you.
Peter doesn't smoke cigarettes.
All right.
Can we talk about
You wanna laugh
games
on
at
Mike?
all? The last few
As far as the listener knows, Margaret's having no fun. She's laughing, but pulling the mic further away.
I'm silently
Fair, not
laughing
wrong.
anyway, so it's fine.
Anyway, hey, PJ, what? Huh?
I was just talking about how we always play games lately, and how someone always gets real mad when we play games.
That goes way back. That's not a recent
like
development.
yeah, I guess I remember that. Like we used to play poker for candy. Remember?
You mean with Dad? Back?
No, like us and Nick K. We would play poker for candy. Remember that? And we'd play like 5-card draw.
Yeah.
And half the deck was wild. But I remember also, as back to like getting mad during video games goes, was Nintendo. Remember our catchphrase when we get mad at Nintendo? Well, Dad's catchphrase was always like, if you're going to get so mad at the game, then it's not even worth playing it. And he would always threaten to take away the video game from us.
You guys would get mad at each other?
Or at the computer.
Right.
We'd be like, you
I was
piece of
more-
crap.
Oh, man, my
I
brother
was more
used to
mad at those
fucking-
escapable ducks. Duck shooting and shooting.
I remember my brother, like, breaking, like, crying fits over fucking, you know,
I witnessed that
Mario
once,
or,
too.
Teenage Turtle.
Me?
PW's daughter.
What are you talking about?
No,
Oh, a video game. Okay, I get it.
Who's PW?
No, I would play like when I play Mario Kart, I get really mad.
Yeah, we yell a lot at each other when we play that.
That's an infuriating game.
But Dad's not
It
there
is,
to
because
threaten
it's
to take
illogical.
the game away.
Yeah, that's true. Although I feel like if Dad were to walk in right now, it would be something about Super Mario 3.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. He's my dad.
I didn't mean to bring the whole show to a halt. I had a brain fart, all right? It happens. Let's get past it.
I think, though, that we've had plenty of fighting with board games as well as video games, a la The Mansion, when Haley and Kelly almost ended their friendship.
Wait, over what? I don't remember.
Right,
this.
while we were playing it. Of
course you don't
you were
remember.
asleep,
Games. It
Sam.
was that song game, whatever that was.
Oh, yeah.
Or Encore.
Encore.
No, that
Yeah.
was during the camping trip, wasn't it?
No,
Oh,
that.
yeah, not The Mansion. It
Yeah,
was,
it was.
the floating
Oh
cabins.
yeah, the floating cabins. That's where it was. None of us could escape.
There was no way out.
And it ended with Haley pretending to sleep.
Yeah, for
the whole trip.
asleep, but still responding to certain things said.
Chocolate?
Yeah. So let's talk about what was that all about. Sam was all drunk on Jack Daniels,
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
and he was passed up. But yeah, there was quite the fight broke out. And what is it about games with no stakes? Like, I've said some pretty.
What's your investment? Yeah.
I've said some pretty shitty things to friends, like when we were playing poker together.
When your car and your daughter's on the line?
Exactly, because that's what our home games go to. They can get pretty cutthroat. And that's no lie.
Do you actually do that, like wager shit if you don't have more money?
No, it's all owe you money, but then you
Okay.
know, like, oh, this guy's gonna like sign his next check over to me, or because he's really in. But something like Encore, it's just a singing game, right? And where can the argument even come from that you're off key? I remember I hated that game because I had to sing,
Yeah.
but I knew so little about music.
Well, what was
anyway,
the
I think
argument
I just
over?
passed.
I mean, was it?
I can't remember. It,
Whether or not a song counted
Oh,
as a correct answer or not.
people get
Uh,
weirdly protective about that kind of stuff.
I
though.
know.
I don't know.
I-
Wait, you're laughing like you don't believe that.
No, I agree. I just think that our whole problem that night was that the cabin stole our joints.
All right.
So
that's
none of us
true.
were high.
Swallowed them right up as if the
That's
ground
true.
opened and then closed again while we
let's
were
talk
outside.
about. We
The
couldn't even
gaping
talk
maw
about
of
it.
hell.
That
This
time.
is a retread of episode 52.
Did we talk about those specifically that we lost 3 joints that just disappeared?
Disappeared.
And we're all fighting over a board game. Like, let's smoke a joint, please.
Expertly rolled. By
Like,
the way.
let's. Yeah, and God, there was digging through garbage cans,
Thank you.
like
looking
3
under
times.
beds.
And it's
couldn't
not even
have
that we
been
were
anywhere.
completely out of pot. We were just so mystified that the joints we'd already rolled had disappeared. I still blame Haley. To this day, Haley
There was a
obviously.
point. There was someone at one point who had come and knocked on our door when we were staying in those cabins. Remember, they knocked on our door for like a second to ask something, and then everyone eventually got convinced that they stole the joints from us, that it was like some sort of covert mission, and they came in.
Was it the guy who worked there and lived like in the floating cabin next door to ours with the dog?
No, it was like 3 girls came in, and I think Haley threw like a fruit roll-up to one of them. They were sitting at the front
Why
door.
would she have done that?
And they were like,
'Cause
Haley.
this is the kind of fun we have.
And they were like, Haley must have thrown the joints with that fruit roll-up.
Nothing else makes sense.
Nothing else made sense. They were just gone.
It's as if Zach Morris walked in the room, froze time, and put him in his pocket.
Yeah. And we all stood there not quite standing still.
AC Slater always blinking during those parts. Watch it.
Good memory. If I wanted to re-listen to that episode, could I go to Noisebeam's website and find the library?
Sam is doing all the legwork. I love it.
I think the archives are coming soon. Is that not right?
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I'm told. Rescheduled launch party date. You're gonna make it, right?
No, I can't. I can't make it.
June 16th, the day
Who
the
has
day
them
before.
on?
They're going to think you don't exist. You
Why
haven't
is
been
there
to
a launch party on a Thursday, though?
That's what I've been
I wanna
asking
know.
him,
To
too.
anyone who's listening, make it a Friday. I'm all over it. Because I'm a normal human being.
And if it were the Friday, that would be my birthday, technically.
Happy birthday.
17th.
What
Let's make it the 17th and make it all about me.
Way to
Happy
bring it
birthday.
up.
Everybody better be wearing hats when they show up to that party.
I'm going to promise you a birthday present that I never send. How's that? Ooh, I went there.
PJ, wow.
It happened.
I
It
feel
happened.
You know I'm not flush with money all the time like you. I'm not in the service industry.
But you sent me a link to, here's what you're getting, Big Daddy.
I did not call him that.
What did you get him?
Nothing. That's the point. Well, it's the same thing with our sister
Right.
Melissa. Christmas was 5 months ago now, and she wanted an iPod, and that was unreasonable. Like, I'm not going to spend that much money for her to drop in the toilet on day 2. And so,
Or trade away for a banana.
magic beans. She has some sense. No. But so I bought her like the shitty MP3 player at Target, like a $30 one, which turns out is battery operated.
Oh, you used that for we gotta talk about our phones getting stolen.
Oh yeah, that's a point.
Thank God.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop.
You guys don't want to hear the rest of my MP3?
No, I do. Thank God there's somewhere
Clearly
to go
it's going-
after it. I'm feeling about 45 seconds left of this story.
And it'll just be me laughing. There wasn't a point. There
Yeah,
literally
that's it.
wasn't.
You bought Melissa a little cheap.
Oh, and then I just never ended up.
you're
sending
famous
it to
for
her.
not delivering birthday presents. We get it.
If I have a motif, that's it, right?
I know we didn't grow up celebrating birthdays, but it hasn't taken me this long to get into
I
it.
never even thought to use that as an excuse. Sorry, buddy, I forgot for a minute.
It's not ingrained in you like it is decent people.
That's
still,
true. I do feel like that's true. If like I don't remember Alvina's birthday, well, I've never forgotten it, but like
You're a great husband.
if I don't have huge plans for it,
How old is your wife?
she's old. It's a May December. It's a Harold and Maude kind of thing. No one's ever asked that on the show before, but here it is. She's
84.
up there.
She's 84.
Yeah, she's wrinkled as shit.
She carries herself well.
We'll give her that.
Mm-hmm. What is going on with your head?
Oh no, I better not.
Oh yeah, no, you should. You'd look awesome.
Black.
Yeah.
Are you debating on air whether or not to dye your hair black? Don't do it. That's a stupid
Your
decision.
scalp would be all splotchy and shit. I used to dye my hair
Can
and
you save it
mustache
for later
black
tonight?
in
I
college.
just don't feel like there's enough time.
Sam's
to do it.
talking. He's in the middle of a story.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not a story. I'm just
Well, I
saying,
mean, it all started because of dyeing our hair black.
I used to dye. When I had a mustache, I used to dye my hair and mustache black. Me and my
Really?
friend Tyler both did it at the same time.
What
You
age
are
are you?
nodding at me like I'm the dumbest thing in the whole
No, like
fucking world.
regularly.
Only on his way to Marilyn Manson shows.
I feel like I
went through a big hair ddying phase.
It wasn't
Yeah,
like
you
a
did.
goth thing. It was like a. Oh, one bartender called us art fags, so I guess it was an art fag.
That seems about right.
Yeah,
That about nails you.
It was like, I'll
Right.
show you an art fag.
I don't know. I think we were trying to look like Super Mario, actually, and it kind of worked.
Yeah, have we ever talked about your weird hair dyeing phase? I remember there was a picture of us going to Memorial. We were like standing outside in the front yard.
Margaret's got purple streaks in her hair, and we're not talking about her at all.
She's free to pipe up anytime.
We're in
Okay.
Seattle.
But there's this picture of us at Memorial. You're wearing some ridiculous hipster. Before that was even a term.
Memorial.
Like leather on the elbows, like you had some kind of dumb jacket on, and you had the pitch black hair. You look like Damien Eccles. Like it was just laying straight. You
Yeah.
probably flat ironed it.
I did that. No, it wasn't that. I never flat ironed my hair until I was in my late 20s. The last time I had long hair, which was last year, last year, was the longest my hair's ever been. But no, back then it was around like 16, 17. We had a friend who had just died. And I just started dyeing my hair. The first time I dyed it, it was like it was black, but like in the sun or whatever, it had a hint of blue.
So this was in memorandum of your friend?
No, it wasn't. I just remember it was around
By
the-
Memorial, we mean it's a Jehovah's
No,
Witness.
no.
Oh, okay.
It had nothing to do with that guy. In fact, I probably dyed my hair for the first time like 2 days before he died. I only remember it was that then because people said like, oh, he did it in response to Bob dying, which what kind of response would that be? I'm going to dye my hair black?
I suppose. I don't know.
PJ has made his point.
No, that's the only reason why I remember it was then. And but like from there when it was still black, I put bleach in it.
Oh.
And then it looked like a guitar. It was like black red at my roots, and then it was like dark brown, light brown,
I
reddish
remember-
brown,
I remember
red.
this face.
And then like
I
the
stopped
end
talking
of
to you
it
for
was
3
all
weeks.
blonde, and I let it grow really long. That was good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And then I cut it all off and started over, and I experimented with hair dye. I'm not gonna lie. In community college, I sit
Thanks for
next to
coming
a
clean.
kid whose hair is a different color every single day.
A lad or a lady?
A young lad, like a 16-year-old guy. He's in a running start,
Oh, yeah.
in fact, and
You
we're
guys
always
incorporate the word lad so naturally.
we're
Sam
always
brings it
in
to the-
groups together. And his hair's like bleach, and then every morning he just like puts some temporary color in it. I love it. I'm so jealous. I'd do that.
Why?
Make your hair a different color every day.
It's a costume. He's just
Yeah.
doing that for effect. It annoys me.
He is because he's only 16, but like
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I would do it because like I just think that's cool. Like I'm not trying to make a statement. Like why do you have purple streaks in your hair?
Because I like the color purple.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Is I would do like
Whoopi Goldberg
because I
did get
like
nominated.
It wouldn't be for a statement or to be like
Yeah.
the girl.
And
What do you need?
it's,
Or the
even if
guy.
it is a statement of your individuality, that's
She's
totally fine. Did
Yeah.
you say
You
I'm
don't even
blowing
have-
this?
No.
No, I said you're
He said
plenty
she's plenty
close.
close, but
Oh,
you don't even have
okay.
your headphones on.
Oh, I thought
can
you
hear
said playful. I didn't
Very
understand.
playful. Keep going.
I have always been one to dye my own hair frequently in various non-naturally existing hair colors, but I would also torture my brother he's 6.5 years younger than me he was a towhead, nice blonde boy.
Ooh.
So any color would take. And in addition to coloring his hair, which I did in purple and other various colors, I also gave him a very thin mohawk once.
Nice.
But the only razor I had was a leg razor.
Wait, whose leg race?
My leg razor. At the time, my brother was in elementary school, like early elementary school, so probably like 8 or 9. And of course, being a leg razor and not hardly being an expert, there were all these like little nicks and cuts all over his
Yeah.
head.
Oh, man.
So he went to school the next day, and the nurse kept calling my mom, who was like out at meetings or
CPS.
whatever. She comes back to all these voicemails saying, like, getting progressively louder and yelling at my mom, saying, "It is against the law for you to bring your child with head lice to school and not notify anybody." And was
She thought all the little nicks
She
were
cut it
like,
all out.
she couldn't understand why somebody would like choose to have that hairdo.
That's hilarious.
So yes, well, my mom set her straight, and Jeff continued to have his bloody nicked head mohawk for quite a while after that.
How often do you cut his hair these days?
Oh, never.
Oh.
I cut my own hair now. I
What?
cut my own hair now for about almost a year.
I was going to say, I thought
How's
you
it
might.
look?
Do you cut it with scissors,
your-
or do you just like?
No, it's
Shave
it's 100% clippers.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good. We have almost the same haircut right now, except for
Wow.
you pointed out you're losing your hair. You're going bald.
My widow's
Do you see
peak-
something of a widow's peak on this guy?
I've always had a widow's peak. I'm telling myself my face is just getting fatter, and that my widow's peak isn't actually growing. Just the rest of the skin is becoming more prominent beneath it.
Sam, as far as genetics
Might
go
I
for
be?
you,
But also, Nick, I put a little something in my hair. I got a thing. It's literally called Moco de Gorilla. So it's monkey snot is basically what it translates to. I spike that shit up in the morning.
I
looks
use a
well-
product, the
well
one I stole from Kelly.
What is it
But
called?
how do you wear
It's
it?
some kind of bedhead.
Do you wear it straight down?
Yeah, I flatten. I tend to flatten. Even when I have long hair, I'm always pushing it down because I want to be Brad Pitt from Seven.
I want to be Brad Pitt at the Cannes Film Festival and just have it all like up high or slicked back.
You guys want to watch Thelma and Louise? What's in this?
Well, those are the arches, which I also love.
You had a question.
Yeah, I forget it now.
I had a question about your lost cell phone. What were you talking about when you said you lost your cell phone? You said we got to bring it up.
No,
They just drove that Segway over a cliff.
yeah.
Remember the Segway guy died
Yeah, I opened the Segway.
by rolling off a cliff. This was topical news once upon a time. Go
Tropical
on,
news.
Sam. That wasn't a joke.
No, it was just a different word.
This is why I say it's my best friend.
It's just
Everybody,
word-
he's
word
really bringing it.
substitution.
I'm not a smart man. No, I just brought that up because I don't think you had talked about how both
No,
you
this is-
and I got our phones stolen on the same
Well, we
night.
go to Shorty's pretty much every night,
Yeah.
and for years I feel like, granted, I haven't had a smartphone until 3 months ago.
Yes.
So it really sucks that it got stolen.
Yes.
Because that's my life now.
Right, I know. No, it's
There's an
amazing. You
app
feel
where
fucking
it's-
naked when you
it
don't have
becomes
that
your
thing.
life's blood.
Yeah. It taps right into your vein, and you can't live
But
without
yeah,
it.
it sucked. We went out to smoke, and I had left my iPod out too.
Literally for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're dumb in that we, when we sit down, we take our phones out and set them on the table because we've long exhausted conversation between ourselves. And so we just
Or
look at our
oftentimes
phones.
they come out because we're talking about something. Who is that guy in that movie?
Yeah,
Or-
or
yeah.
show me a picture of whatever.
So losing it was terrible.
Who you're dating's tits? Is that whatever?
Who you're dating's tits?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Oh,
Never mind. Apparently, it's just me.
anywho, we have a bad habit of going out to smoke and,
You can
leaving.
stop right there. That's a bad habit.
Yeah, well, yeah. As you pointed out, this wouldn't have happened if we were not smokers.
I know, right?
Yeah. So I don't know, we feel oddly safe or something that we just leave everything
Well, we know
sitting
all
there.
of the staff. Like, everybody's
Yeah.
really cool to us all the time. We don't cause any trouble.
You
Right.
spend more time there than you do at your actual houses.
If you broke it down, maybe. I'd have to see the math on that.
So we go out to smoke. We come back and all our shit's gone. My iPhone, Nick's phone, and his iPod.
Mm-hmm. Bad night. Bad bus ride home.
Oh, my
that
God.
one.
And
I had nothing to do.
so we went up to the bartender and was like, "Hey, did you see anybody fucking around at the booth back there?" And he gave us a description of some couple and like,
He said they had ID. Sorry.
Yeah. He was like,
came
they let
they
him
were
in.
clearly
They looked like
crackheads.
street
That's
folks.
how they described them. Yeah.
So I like run outside and look up and like I'm gonna. What am I gonna do?
It was really dramatic.
Yeah, like
I remember this in slow motion, darting towards the door.
a dove flew out the door. But what am I gonna fucking say? Hey, did you take my phone? No,
Well, did you catch up to them?
no.
We got I think the only description we got was white jacket, right?
White jacket, black people.
Yeah.
That
I wasn't gonna
shit.
take it there, but
Don't
feel free.
Don't even start chase.
Well, that's what he said. I mean,
Pros.
pros, pro.
Before hose.
So that's it. Our phones got stolen. And
No,
was not a
it's
good-
more than that. Sam, for some reason, having an iPhone and like probably the newest version, right?
No, not
Pretty
at the
close.
time.
Your
although
phone's way more expensive than mine,
yeah.
and apparently better because the commercial tells me so.
No, it's just cooler looking.
Yeah, it is. It's way cooler looking. I agree.
Mhm.
But you were not insured on that phone.
No.
Which seems like an adult thing to do. Even I do that.
What's
Right,
that, like
I know.
$6 a month?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's how it breaks
And
down.
that's the thing where they get you with the iPhone is unless you buy it when you sign up for a contract, like then it's 150 or whatever. But if you lose it or your contract isn't up for renewal, it's $500 fucking to replace the the phone.
which Sam paid the next day. That's how not long Sam can stand
You
not
just
having
came
a
out.
phone.
You went
Yeah.
down to the bank and
I took time off work to go get a phone. Like, I felt weird without it. And then I felt
Did you
dirty
buy
for
the
going
insurance?
and doing that. No, I didn't even get a shirt.
What is it, like $6?
And I didn't realize that until you just brought it up, son of a bitch.
Get the insurance. Oh, you still gotta pay a deductible, but you're in deep now,
Oh, nothing could
and
ever
you've
happen.
proven that like you're gonna skip rent in order to get your new phone. Get the insurance.
I'm living on the lam for a while, but you can call me.
So you had to pay nothing for yours, Nick?
I paid a $40 deductible for mine.
Yeah,
but I had to wait a week also, and I don't think I've talked about this on the show, but that whole week was a mess for me because I missed the UPS guy 2 days in a row, partially because I had to walk your dog at a certain time.
Yes, but I think that it's really that you had the audacity to use the bathroom.
The second day, that's literally
Yeah,
what
hold
it was.
it, Jesus.
It's been 5 days no phone, and
What was the UPS
And no
guy
bathroom.
delivering?
Huh?
Oh, your phone.
yes.
I got it. Yep, got it. All caught
Yeah,
up.
they were. I guess I didn't clarify, but they were shipping my phone to me. I had to wait for that.
Oh, okay.
And then the
So,
second day-
not Men in Black 2. That's not what you were waiting for.
No, United
It's
Postal
like I didn't have
Service.
my phone, but I could get Men in Black 2.
Is that a movie? I never saw it.
It's probably a comic book too.
Most things that end in 2 are movies, as far as titles go.
Hilarious.
What was I saying?
You're talking about peeing and missing
Missing
your phone.
your phone.
Oh yeah. And so the second day, because the first day, like I went to walk her dog and I had to go to work, and I
Fascinating.
didn't know, like I didn't think that I could just leave a Post-it with my signature and say, hey, can you leave it here? And so the second day, I was like, I don't have to walk her dog today. I'm gonna make a point. Like I left the door open, basically.
Noise drops.
We need them.
I know.
If we're gonna survive on noise beam, we need noise.
Something's
need
got to
sound
keep this
drops.
afloat, right?
Something gets you famous.
Personal packs.
Exactly.
Let's not do a noise beam for one episode.
I'm not shitting on noise beam. I'm studying noise beaming and
Apparently, this UPS story is a failure. The point is, the second day
Hey, what happened, buddy? What happened that second day?
I darted into the bathroom to go pee, and in that time, there was another notification.
So you're exaggerating that you obviously went in there to masturbate or something. It wasn't the time of a pee.
I didn't even wash my hands.
that someone
Quite frankly.
wrote and left a note,
Oh, they don't.
No,
write
they
anything.
just check off the one thing and put it up there.
and you didn't hear him knock.
No. And I used Kelly's bathroom. That one's closer to the front door.
I question you.
True story. And then the last day didn't even show up at all before I had to go to work, and I left a note. And it turns out that would have worked from day one.
They just left the phone for you.
I have my phone again.
What did I tell you on day one? Leave a note saying to leave the package.
Sam.
He's like, no, I don't want to make him mad. I don't want to make that UPS guy mad. I don't need to be a dick about it.
Why do you need to be a dick about it? I don't
I'll-
like to make people mad.
I'll leave a $5 bill on the door and assume that means leave my phone here.
Is that how much you tip your UPS guy? Because I've only been tipping like $1 per package.
Well, in addition to leaving your phones on the table,
Addendum.
you've made some other bad decisions recently, Sam.
Yes.
Oh.
Such as what?
This sounds like
Such
a
as
Just rolling off the cliff.
requesting
Bring it
that we
back.
Oh,
bring
yeah.
a known total crazy
Oh
girl
my god.
to meet you
Yeah.
for a blind date.
Which you thought was a great idea.
Blind date is a really generous
Fine.
description of what.
But how did
Blind introduction at
you
Shorty's.
discover this girl and made the connection in your
Well,
head?
it was like a weekend ago, and I kept getting shit from Kelly for going home at like 11 because she was like,
11 or 9?
no, it was
Or
much
6:30.
later. It was like 10, 11. I don't. Maybe it was not. I don't fucking know. But anyways, because you're this girl that you had met at Lava Lounge.
Yes.
You were coming up to meet us at Capitol Hill with her, and then Kelly.
Kappa Day Hill or Capitol Hill? I'm just clarifying as the outsider in this conversation.
I think
Kappa
you're,
Day Hill
you're
is a
leaving
lounge
out
on
the
Capitol
important
Hill.
point, which is
Is it
that
really?
Yes. No.
Oh, God.
Idiots.
it's important to
Convince me.
note that this girl was ridiculously good looking.
Well, I was getting
No.
to that. Kelly kept
with
on
tons
texting
of
me and saying like,
amazing
"Oh my gosh,
tattoos,
she's so
like
cute."
full
and-
sleeves,
Yeah.
totally
PJ
Sam.
not having been there, not into her.
Do we have
She's-
the picture?
No, I deleted
Kelly,
it.
oh, Kelly has it
Freak
on her
me
phone.
the
We'll
fuck
get
out.
it.
No, she's very thin.
Not hot.
She's
No,
like
she's super
she is
cute.
totally
No.
Sam style.
Wrong.
Yeah.
She had full sleeve tattoos
Yeah,
on
Sam
both
style,
arms.
gross.
She had like bleach blonde hair
Dude.
and like
That
Or
part I
fucking
wasn't on board with.
whatever. My
Cigarette.
point is like non-natural hair color.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing this
Uh,
for as long as we
fucking
can.
They're
That's
just
what
talking over us and over
No,
us.
no.
and over us.
Go on.
We're talking decisively under you.
Derisively under me. More word
The
substitution.
word substituter strikes.
That was a great story.
All right, so there's a blind date. Nick, how did your date go on?
Fuck that.
Okay,
Fuck
Cupid.
that.
Now listen, I want to know because you were gonna meet her last Thursday.
We talked about this already last week.
Okay, and so it got pushed back to Monday. Today's the next.
Now, to be fair, we pushed it
Saturday.
to Wednesday. And
Next Wednesday?
no,
this last Wednesday.
this last Wednesday.
That's why we're asking how it went.
Margaret, you were there. I was at your house
If
when I had
he's in
texted
love.
her
Yes.
to
He is.
confirm plans.
You suggested the owl and thistle.
Yes, and then she said, I like trivia in West Seattle. And I was like, okay, I like trivia too. We're at in West Seattle. And then like she's like, oh, I'm stupid. I forgot I'm not going to be in West Seattle. She knows I work downtown, so she said,
Dumb girl. Stupid.
Well, really, how can you forget you're not going
Totally
to be in one
forgot
place?
she was gonna not be in West Seattle. Go on.
so
I'm making my own prejudgments about this girl, by the way.
I
know. I
noticed.
noticed.
And it turns out that's fine with me.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. So she, I texted her that night, and she said, "Oh, I'm not going to be in West Seattle. How about downtown? Because she knows I work downtown, or somewhere in Capitol Hill, which is where she apparently lives."
Congratulations.
And so I said, "Well, I work downtown, so that works for me. Any ideas on where to go?" And then I heard nothing back since then.
Whoa, when was that?
That was
Monday?
Tuesday night.
And you haven't followed
today's
up
Saturday.
at all or anything?
Nope. I'm
Fuck
being
her.
the weirdo about
Why
it
would?
now.
That's not a weirdo.
What do you?
Yeah.
She decided not.
Let's ask. We have a woman on the show.
But listen,
Hey.
okay, I just want to ask a question first. I just want to ask a question. If you respond to her, what are you gonna say? Hey, did you lose my text? Did you?
Yeah,
forget
not
about me?"
interested? What?
I haven't
Like-
decided on the wording, but it will end with a smiley
Margaret, what
face.
should he say?
Nothing. It's got to be nothing, right?
No, it's got to be, fuck you. What the fuck are you?
If
Yeah,
anything,
that's the
that,
approach.
If,
Yeah,
any,
if Margaret's going to say anything, she's going to agree with Sam on that one.
if anything, that I agree with Sam on that. If anything, that
She's wasting your time. You could be out golfing or, dyeing your hair or something.
yeah, both things I do. So
Everybody quiet
live
down.
my
I-
life.
I genuinely want to hear Margaret's opinion right now.
Yeah.
I think that you don't know what could have come up. It's worth one more shot since, let's face it, you're on a cold streak.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Ouch!
She's right, though.
Is this your knife?
Yeah.
I just think that why not just I would wait till the next time you have something relevant to suggest and or an open night or something and just ask her out one more time. Be like, hey, I'm doing this tonight. Care to join?
Say this.
Yeah,
And
Say-
you're probably right.
One last chance, sweets. Gonna be here. Here, win. Boom.
I'm here. I'm queer. Let's go.
Be like, you almost blew it, but I'm drunk. Here's where I'll be tonight.
You're
Yeah.
right. That is better.
And I was
Yes.
talking to Nate and Kelly about this the other night. We were hanging out, and I explained it to them. And I was drunk, and I decided I was going to text her. It turns out I didn't. I'm still winning, as far as I'm concerned in this scenario. That can't happen.
Whoa.
I had
Other
a
room.
momentary lapse.
But I was talking to
Slaps.
Nate and Kelly about it and decided I was going to text, and I didn't know if it was like, hey, lose my text, LOL?
No,
Yeah,
come
good.
on. What?
I mean, obviously I wouldn't say that, but
That's horrible.
Yeah.
like cutting to the chase and saying, I don't know exactly what's going on here.
No,
or
'cause
just
that-
starting
Oh,
with a
shit.
non sequitur, which I almost did,
No, no,
talking
no.
about my drug
That
test. is
just
what I was
makes
gonna
you
do.
look like the insecure
I
guy
don't-
who's like, so you didn't like me? You have to
Yeah.
go into it confident if you're going to go into it at all. You
Yeah,
have to...
I also
You think I don't have better
I-
options on a fucking Wednesday night?
Yeah,
What?
that's-
What do you want me to
That's what
do?
I like.
No,
That's what I
that's
like.
cocky, not confident.
I know, but
That's
for
what
him
she
to
needs.
be like,
She's asking for it.
For him to be like, oh, hey, I'm drug testing at work, just a random comment, like, she might think that's cute and like, oh, okay, I'll give him another chance. Fuck her. No. You tell her right now. She's got one chance.
Put her in her place.
She's got one chance to taste your dick. And that chance is now. God damn it! I'm going dirty.
You're right. You're gonna
What does
do
that
that,
mean?
but
You
you're
say
gonna leave
slut.
it unsaid.
I love that.
I'm going dirty. I can't help it.
You chose
Subtlety is-
Margaret's episode to go dirty. I
Open
love
wide. Here I come. You got one last chance to open wide, slut.
What?
That's the text right now.
Guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
Already
How about
sent. Sam, you don't even know how to spell. Get away from me.
I love that Sam is
Incorrect.
giving you all kinds of suggestions that he would never actually do himself.
Fair point.
Well, I'm not a fool. Well, debatable.
PJ, on the other hand, I believe
That I did what?
that you would do that in Nick's shoes. That you
Yeah.
follow through with your suggestions.
Well, earlier today at the restaurant, I dumped Tabasco in my eyes to try to make somebody laugh, and it didn't really
I
work.
thought it was an accident. You
I-
actually did it as a goof?
I had accidentally rubbed Tabasco in my eyes, and I was making sort of a scene about it. And then Charlie said something, who's a guy, and and
He
I
is, if
really
nothing else, a
wanted to
guy.
make Charlie laugh. So I was like, "Oh man, I gotta wash this out with some Tabasco." And I opened my eye and I poured Tabasco into my eye, and then it just hurt so bad.
I had sympathy for you, but I didn't know
I-
the whole story. That is ridiculous.
He didn't even I don't even think he realizes what I did. Like he
I
still
thought
thinks-
you were crying from laughing so hard at something when you were
No.
like crippled over trying to wipe
I
your
just
eye
drank
out.
3 beers for breakfast and then dumped Tabasco in my eye. 'Cause that's what I do when I'm in Seattle.
Yeah, that's the place to do it.
Your wife and your kid were not there.
We're not. We'll meet them for dinner soon though, and I'm gonna be sober as fuck.
Where are you going? The Olive Garden?
Louise.
Louise
Vienna?
of Ballard.
Yeah, we're gonna drive out, make it a
Yeah,
road
no.
trip.
I'm
We should go to Fisher Plaza for dinner, because then we could... Oh, wait, no, I can't say that, can I?
No, it turns out we can. say
Oh,
that.
okay.
That's fine. Noisebeam is associated with Como and Steve Poole.
Stephen Poole, please.
Yes.
Wait, wasn't Steve Poole, is he the weatherman?
Yes.
Was he the one that was in that Angelina Jolie movie?
Yes, Life as We Know It, filmed locally, right? I never saw it, but I might.
That's why. A little local personality. Well,
Yeah.
not little. I mean,
He's a bigger man.
Fisher's part of my family. Steve Poole's part of my family. But yeah, you know how they do local movies shot in Chicago. It's got some guy, and you're like, oh, he probably means something to Chicago. That's cool.
Like whom?
I don't know, some guy that means anything to Chicago. Like
what's
the
even
Cubs announcer.
What's a movie you can think of that's based in Chicago? Rookie
Uh,
of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Source code.
Or a King Arthur's Court.
Source Code's a good one.
Well, it's true.
Or that was just the same kid.
What kid?
Nothing.
I feel like when you came in today with your wife, who darted out right away, I guess I'd forgotten
had
to
plans.
change socks or something. She was gone. And Kelly had...
It smelled like pot in here when we walked in.
I know it did. I was blowing it out the door. I was being somewhat considerate. Anyway, did you notice that we were watching The Hand That Rocks the Cradle when you came in?
Yeah, I noticed that.
The only reason we couldn't find it on Netflix Watch instantly, and we wanted to watch it because it's filmed in Tacoma. It claims to take place in Seattle, but it was filmed in Tacoma.
I didn't know it took place in Seattle or was filmed in Tacoma.
Yes,
Both are true.
Turns
Also
out.
true about 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes,
And The
Also
Ring.
true.
and that's
Stadium
what I'm
High
getting
School.
to. Movies where you only watch them because, hey, I know that place.
Yeah.
Singles is very authentically in Seattle.
Singles is also a good movie.
Yeah.
What about The
maybe.
Killing, which claims to be Seattle but has all kinds of thunder
I
and
love that
lightning
you brought this up.
and ridiculous weather
that
that
version
Seattle
of Seattle
does not
is
have?
just Charlie
Filmed
Brown all
in
the time.
Vancouver, I
With a
Yeah.
sad face.
I know, but
It
they
is
don't even...
constantly.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's-
happening. P-Dang,
but
it's
that's
happening again.
everybody's-
Let's embrace it.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
they
sorry,
caught on
sorry,
too quick.
sorry.
It wasn't really important.
Nothing. Go ahead. No. Sorry.
I've never seen the show.
It was a torrential downpour.
A torrential downpour?
A torrential downpour.
When you watch The
Torrential
Killing,
downpour.
it's obviously filmed in Canada or wherever it's cheap to do this show.
Vancouver, that's where
But their idea
With
of
rain
Seattle
machines.
is stock footage of the Space Needle and then tons of rain.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing, The Killing, the actual occurrence of the killing, on The Killing,
Uh-huh.
if you're following, she died in Ballard. They're from Ballard, which is where I live.
Oh, really?
And like
What's her address?
They have an address because the dad's like drives a moving truck, so there was an about address, and I looked it up, and only the killing came up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it gets Seattle all wrong. If it rained that much, we would be a stereotype.
Well, and the lightning and thunder is just so ridiculous. I've only ever seen or heard lightning or thunder like twice in the 9 years
I was going to say I just heard it, but I was in Yakima when that
That's
was
true.
going last weekend.
There was some thunder and
Yeah.
lightning going
And it's
on.
usually not accompanied by rain either.
Who do you
Sure.
think's
Really?
the killer on the killing?
What's that?
Who do you think's the killing on the killing?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Who cares?
Let's just talk about it for a second. Me and
I
you
just
and
keep-
the TV viewer.
I keep
give our
trying to
opinion.
get
Me and Margaret can talk
second, a second conversation going.
Oh,
Oh man, I mean, it's obviously not Bennett, right?
it's Bennett's too obvious.
Bennett's too obvious. Could be Bennett's wife, right? Could be this weird Muslim guy. Could be the campaign manager.
Mm-hmm. But no, they made that obvious. Episode 2. You thought it was him for a second.
They're gonna go back to somebody obvious. That's what I think. Him or Brennan Sexton III.
Oh, Nate's theory is that one of the kids did it. One of the existing brothers.
Oh, that's too ridiculous. Drove a car into
Maggie
a
shot
lake.
Mr. Burns, if you'll recall.
Drove into a lake. Let's quit talking about it.
No, I like TV Nook. Let's make that at 2 minutes of every episode from now on. Separate video feed. People need to see Sam's
Where we are
dumbstruck
when we
look
are.
right now.
I don't know.
all the parts we edit out.
None of this.
Sam,
Heavily edited this.
can we get a
episode.
joke?
Oh, what's in on a joke?
No.
Please.
Like what?
You have
What
so
kind of
many.
joke do you want?
Look, make it kind of dirty, but not like.
I'm not going to tell
Concentration
Houdini what
camp
kind of
dirty.
magic trick to do.
I only
I'm just
know
gonna
one
sit back and
joke. Would
watch.
you like me to tell it?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go around the room.
No, let's go to Sam.
No, I think Margaret could go first. Should.
It's-
Yeah, after Sam. Sam, say anything.
Oh boy. Margaret. Okay. Well,
She doesn't listen to the show. She doesn't understand your sense of humor
Sorry,
when
it's
you're on
all-
the show.
Yeah.
why do you always ask me to tell jokes when it's like,
Because
Hey,
you're
I don't-
an old man. You're the oldest.
Margaret's got a
28-year-old I know.
Margaret's
got a joke.
and hers will be funny and mine won't be. So go.
I think that
Excellent.
most of you have heard it before because
Funny
it's the
looking.
only joke that I know. But it's the sperm's first day of school.
Oh yeah.
See, you've heard it, huh?
I haven't.
All right
I'm one who
then.
hasn't.
Nick probably doesn't remember.
Nope.
So it'll work
I
out.
won't remember again either.
I
Nicholas.
know it's true.
That's the thing about jokes. I don't remember them. I laugh. Go on.
I'm that way too, but for some reason this one stuck, and it's my go-to joke.
Well, it's sperm.
It's the sperm.
It's good to have one of those.
Oh god.
Margaret just had a look of what have I got myself into?
It's the sperm's first day of school, and the teacher is teaching him and his fellow spermy classmates about their
She's
role
improvising.
about
within the
their
joke.
role in life. And she explains to them, at some point in life, you'll have a calling. A bell will go off and it will be your turn to run. And you don't know when this is going to happen. It could happen early in life. It could happen many years down the road, but at some point it's going to happen. And when it does, that long tunnel at the edge of town, you have to run down that tunnel as fast as you can. And when you get to the end of the tunnel, you'll meet an orb. But you have to be the first person to get there because only one sperm gets to meet the orb. When you get there, introduce yourself. It will as well. You will merge and make life.
Deep.
So the sperm is like, okay, I got this, right? He's running track in school and he's really fast. So he's pretty sure that he's got this one locked and loaded. And one day the bell goes off. And he is running out of town as fast as he can. He even takes time to look back, and all the other sperm are way behind him. He knows he's going to get this. So he runs down that tunnel, and he sees an orb at the end of it. He runs to it, and he gets there, and he says, "Hello, I'm the sperm." And the orb says, "Hello, I'm the tonsils."
I was like, how long is the setup? Then I realized the punchline is the setup. Like, just keep it going and going, and then it's a fucking blowjob joke.
I've heard that
I
joke
love
like
that.
3
I love
times
that.
from you, and I always forget your one joke until you start to tell. I'm like,
It
oh,
has
yeah.
lasting power.
Yeah. I like it.
That really threw me for a loop. I'm proud of you.
That was some cerebral
Sam,
shit.
your turn.
What do you
can
want
it
me
be
to
my
tell?
turn? I got
Yeah,
knock
okay.
knock joke.
We'll go counterclockwise
I got a
on
knock
this one.
knock joke. You start.
That's my joke, first of all.
Yep. That's
Have you
your
heard this
jo-
one, though, Sam?
Yeah, that's your joke, Nick.
Yeah.
I invented that.
I did. Yeah. That's a good one.
I think I got it from News Radio, an episode of News Radio. I'm going to go ahead and give them
I
credit.
thought you said on.
PJ's going to the bathroom. I'll tell my last joke. I think this is a joke.
Congratulations.
Working hard or hardly working? That's a joke.
Which one do I choose?
Quit trying to add to my punchline. It was perfect as was.
Weren't you guys just telling jokes around the porta potty today?
Yeah,
Can
let's-
you have some
let's get one of
picture in
those.
mind?
What was the molester joke? What's in on a molester joke?
Just PJ's joke that
Oh.
he saw
What
in the
was the one
movie
you-
Blue Valentine.
What was the one? Oh, yeah. What was the one you told?
The one about the dogs, and I forget where I heard that one. I can tell it again if you
Yeah,
want.
tell it for Margaret. This is
She's
how we're
heard
gonna-
it. Okay.
The only reason PJ's not laughing is because he's in the bathroom. In case
He wouldn't be
he's
laughing
wondering.
anyways. I forget where I heard this joke, but I feel like I heard it on the radio or something, or somebody told it to me. I don't know. I think it's an old joke, but how did it go? Oh, so this guy and his son, not a little too old to be called a toddler, but let's say like 3, 4, are walking down the street, and they pass these two dogs who are having sex. And the kid goes, "Dad, what are they doing?" And the dad kind of, he's like, "Well, see, the one on the back there, he broke his front paws, and the one in the front is helping him. He's, giving him a ride to the hospital." And the kid goes, "Wow, just like human beings. Try to help someone and they fuck you in the ass." Well, that's a joke, and I can't remember where I heard
That's
it.
a great joke. That's a great joke.
Hello, and welcome to Planned Parenthood. Oh, good.
Plannedbrotherhood.noisebeam.com.
PlannedBrotherhood.noisebeam.com. The best
Twitter.
Noisebeam. Twitter.
Spell noisebeam.
How do you spell Noisebeam, you might ask? N-O-I-Z.
E?
No, there is no E. Is there? Is there an E? No.
E?
E? No E. N-O-I-Z-B-E-A-M. Noisebeam. For .com. For all...
B-E-E-M N-O-I-Z-B-E-E-M
Sebream.com. S-E-B-R-I...
Yo, got
There's-
fake
Fake...
Twitter.com/planbrohood.
Twitter.com/noisebeam.
Idiot!
Wait. Twitter.brotherhood.
Twitter!
Move on.
Facebook.
Social Network's a great movie.
Slash-
Say that.
Social network is slash
Great movie.
slash is a great movie.
Slash Planned Brotherhood.
Slash brand.
Backslash
Planned.
HTTP colon. And then some
Search
slashes.
Planned Brotherhood in Facebook. Phone number
206.
33. No, that's my phone.
Dial it right now.
206
206. Area code 206.
Say 0.
206. Greater
338.
Seattle. 883
338.
338
6346.
634. Does that take you to the
6346. Say
Oh, 6346? Does that take you to like extension or to Noisebeam Central?
It certainly does.
Bloody battle, fight to the finish. Fight, 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 fight. It must have been, it must have been, it must have been a happy time, time. It must have been, it must have been, it must have been a happy time.